Hey guys, Capo Andy with Capo Andy Entertainment. I'm going to do a little bit just of my own playthrough. It's my separate character aside from my series character, so I'm going to just play around with this a little bit. And see where I get to.
I know who you seek, hopeful, but you will not find fair Renide here. She has departed for the moment, which means we can speak freely of your quest to find her brother Laredel. You wish to stop him from joining the House of Reveries. I'm well aware of what she believes. I wonder, though, if either of you have ever considered what Laredel wants. Do you truly wish to force Laredel onto a path he does not wish to walk?
Capone 1988 is now live.
Yet what
Streaming The Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited, PS4, ESO dungeon crawling questing and a little bit of CR.
Of professional curiosity. You have played the game of boasts with the other hopefuls. Which of them do you believe is Laredel? Is he Firebird in disguise? Interesting. You know, of course, I cannot divulge the name of any member of the house. Then tell her this truth, as it was told to me. Laredel has always envied her talent with magic.
I have been doing the Sigic order quests, but I figured I'd stop off at this town and do a quest that I picked up.
Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Grand Maestro is gathering our hopefuls in the amphitheater for their final audition. I would prefer you not attend. We have played our game, but there is no place here for a juggler using magic daggers.
Now, I'm not a very high-level character with this one. This isn't my primary one that I've played with. It's one of my secondary characters, so I'm only level 40. So I don't really have a whole lot done with this character yet.
Sorry for wandering away. I've been so worried about finding my brother, I thought I'd take a moment to just breathe. I always find the sea so calming. How goes your search? Were you able to discover which of the hopefuls is Laredel? Oh, drat. I was hoping she wouldn't discover you. She's a mage, you know. But that's ridiculous! Laredel and I, we've always been together. The only time we were apart were the 3 minutes between when I was born and he was. No, that's ludicrous. Laredel never envied me. He was better than me. Alchemy is lying to you. Absolutely not. Can you imagine one of the top mages of our generation doing parlor tricks for wine-gobbling nobles? It would be a crime against Somerset. No, we must bring him to his senses. Tell me, what name has he taken here? Thank you, I suppose. It's now clear Laredel has lost his way. He has truly lost himself in this fantasy of becoming a thespian. No matter. We shall solve this at the final audition. Once I reveal Laredel with magic, he'll have to leave with me.
Okay. Warn alchemy or lied alchemy. I don't know what to do. Not sure what difference it makes if you do one or the other. Since I've never done this quest before, I don't know.
I seem to recall asking you not to come. I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to take the stage. I'll publicly withdraw my sponsorship if I have to. However, is everything with Renide all right? Did you come here to tell me something?
Ooh, I don't know what to pick.
She what? Why, that stubborn, unrelenting... Oh, no. We can't cancel, and I can't allow my hopefuls to be unmasked. It would ruin them. Please, take the stage. I know some magic. I can use it to redirect Renaid's spell to unmask you and only you.
Okay.
May the audition begin.
Wait to be unmasked. I'm not even wearing a mask.
Mage! You dare unmask our hopefuls? Simply unforgivable. You are henceforth banished from Relenthir. Return and your freedom shall be forfeit.
You! How could you? You betrayed me.
Leave our sacred stage at once, before I have you wrapped in chains.
Okay. It's a little anticlimactic. I'm guessing she's upstairs.
Has she left? Has Renaid departed for Lilandro? Did I do the right thing? Was it right to lie to her about who I was? What if she never forgives me? I suppose there's no denying that now. Though I'd ask you, please, don't share it with the others.
I didn't see that coming.
When I joined the House of Reveries
Never would've
over a
thought
year
alchemy
ago, I
was
gave up being Laredale.
Laredale.
I am alchemy, but my sister, well, she had other plans for me. We're twins. We've always been together. But while she loves studying and solitude, I hate it. I love crowds and people and noise. To join the stuffy sapiarchs, there's no greater punishment. Yet Renaid craves it. How could I take her dream away? She needs us together. If I refuse to join the sapiarchs and tell her I want to stay here, she'll give up her dream. She'll sacrifice her happiness for mine and be miserable. I can't do that to her. I'm lost. What should I do? Will she? I'm terrified she won't, but you're right. Allowing her to think I envy her magic, that I don't want to be with her, that's far worse. Please keep her from leaving. I'll join you after I collect myself.
Okay. There's a book in here that look at. Okay. Let's see. Down here. Heck is that? Might be worth investigating.
Come to gloat over my misfortune? Or does alchemy simply want to make sure I leave town? No matter. Neither of you need worry about me any longer. My brother wants nothing to do with me, and I'll respect that. I depart for Lilandril today. Why now, after everything? Fine. I'll listen, if only to give her a piece of my mind for keeping my brother from me. If Laredale is truly set upon joining the House of Reveries, he should have told me instead of running away. I deserve a goodbye. I don't understand any of this, but I do know you involved yourself in a matter that you had no need to. And I suppose you were trying to help. That deserves some recompense. Take this for your efforts. I won't trouble you again.
Renai, wait. We must speak.
If you wish to speak on Laredale's behalf, speak. I have no time for games.
I must apologize, Renai. I wasn't honest with you. Laredale never envied your ability with magic. He feared you wouldn't join the Sapiarchs if he insisted on remaining here.
How can I believe a word you say? If Laredale truly believed that, he would speak to me himself.
I am speaking with you, Rinny.
Laredale? But how?
I've been a member for over a year now, and I should never have lied to you. I feared... Well, what I feared doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to tell you the truth, all of it.
You had best do so at once, little brother. Little sister? If this is truly what you wanted, why not just tell me? All I want is for you to be happy.
Then perhaps we can both be happy now, even if we must be apart.
But first, let us sit by the sea. I feel like there's much for us to talk about.
I must talk with my sister, but feel free to visit me in the Manor of Masks. I'd love to have a chat any time.
Okay, let's see what helmet I've got. Where's that? Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, it's a little ways away. Up to red. Okay, I'm guessing that's a transport out of here.
No, I finally decide to pursue true art, to move beyond painting backdrops for someone else's stage. And what models do I find? Polished, unblemished, all round boringly beautiful. I need someone who will give my work meaning, a depth of morality. As a matter of fact, I do. I've heard rumors of a Hulkind in the forest outside Relenthiel, a perfect subject for my work. I'd like you to serve as my proxy and arrange a meeting between us. The sinkhole nearby should serve my purpose. High elves who were cast out from their families as children. A horrible fate in our society. Somerset may appear as perfect as a pastoral painting, but darkness lies backstage. I want to face our taboos without blinking. Will you help me? Thank you for accepting my offer. I travel to the Hulkind myself, but the wilderness is no place for an artist. Besides, they may be more willing to talk to a newcomer such as yourself. The Hulkind are well known for being distrustful. High elves strive for perfection in all. I will admit it's an odd desire.
Okay. Okay. That must be the boat. Guessing it goes straight. Oh, there is a mission there. Find the Augur of the Obscure.
Thank you for The fleet set off west. Western...
I just had that quest pulled up, I don't... There we go. Okay. That map's not going to be helpful. go this way. Ugh. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Okay. Okay. Where the heck did she go? Okay, I was like, where did she go? Thick armor, though. Okay. Across this way.
Seals. Fond of winged snakes and soggy chests. Noted.
Heyo, where'd we go? Oh, let's just bring every crab into the situation.
Ah, fleshy, thick-thumbed biped. Hello. You're an elf, right? Or is it a man? I'm sorry. I have some difficulty telling you people apart. You're much less blue than the others. In color, I mean, not disposition. Anyway, what can I do for you? Josiah. Josiah. Wait, you're talking about that jittery mage I tricked into freeing me, right? Oh, she's a delight. I had hoped for a longer holiday. Can only manage a leap like this once a century, after all. Ah, well. I'm actually quite comfortable here, mate. Cozy accommodations, the transliminal tones of the ocean waves, gangly meat brains to mock. But I guess I should be going. These elves plan to sell me. Can you imagine? I'll help you. On one condition. When we're done sewing up these chronosymphonic when we're done sewing up these time breaches, you'll let me wander the Mundus in peace. No more dim-witted Sijiks peppering me with questions. No more dusty shelves. We have a deal? Right. So, should we get going, or...? Of course you do. Everyone is. I'm a traveler like you. Except, well, nothing like you, to be honest. No offense. I'm what you might call an aspect, eh? Like, an idea's shadow. Don't make a face, I'm telling you the truth. Not my fault your language is so crude. I'm not in the skull. I am the skull. At least here on Nern. Over in the adjacent place, I'm shaped like a throat pillow. Imagine that. You look confused. It's just a trick of the light, mate. The skull's what you might call a manifestation. Of me! This is just sad. Try this. Imagine a soul. I am. They did, I guess, but... I am. I'm a traveler. I'm not in... Of me! Well, and of course I am. They did, I guess, but... I am. Right. So... Fair enough. So, where to? I assume you've got a map or something?
Okay. Oh, that's a Somerset. I need to go back and finish it west. Crap. Oh my god, move! Ooh, that's tight. We'll go that way. I mean, I'm gonna have to go this way, but I'd like to not have to get in too much of a fight.
Well, never seen you before. Guess no one told you that this is my spot. Been my spot nearly a century. And it'll be my spot a century more, God's willing. So don't go getting any ideas. Plenty of space down the coast. So, off with you now. Ha! Fancy that. I told Hiranessa for years those sea elves would mount an invasion from Waston Coral Dale. Figures they'd launch it while I was having a nap. Well, come along then. Best send them off before they hook all the best catchings. Of course. Any Royal Marine of the Queen's Navy worth their salt would. Might have traded my saber for a fishing rod, but I've still got my sea legs, and I'm still as sharp as the day I mustered. The others I sail with are civilians, though. Aye. Even if they caught a glimpse of a sea elf cutter before it reached Waston Coraldale, there's no chance a fishing boat would have outrun it. If anyone from the fleet's still alive out there, it's our duty to help them. Best we split up. Unless my creaking knees give me away, I ought to be able to handle some scouting while you're searching for survivors. Enemy movement, numbers, positions, assess our situation. I hope to have a plan by the time you've finished your search. 3, aside from myself, Indolina, Aldoterel, and Carterel. Not much of a fleet when you compare it to the Royal Armada, but we're the scourge of anything with guilds. Hope you find them safe and sound. Too quiet. If one of them had reached the mainland, the Royal Navy would have sent ships to intercept these sea elves by now. No one knows they're here except us. Unless I'm caught. Won't be much use to the sea elves as a prisoner, but I'll black an eye or two before I greet my maker. Tell her my children are grown and my wants are few. But I cannot say the same for my friends. I've had a good life. I don't mind trading what's left of it, so others might have the same.
Alright, good deal.
Sacred Ascendants, take me home. I thought you were a sea elf. One moment I was just dipping my toes in the shallows having a pleasant day. The next there's a murderous corsair or hungry reef viper around every corner. We're trapped. He's alive. At his age, I'd have thought he'd be the first to fall prey to those sea elves. Should have given the stubborn old salt more credit. I'll make my way to him. Better than waiting to die out here. Thank you.
Oh, he gone.
Stranger, don't anger the salamanders. They're the only thing keeping those sea elves from wandering too close. What are you doing out here? I've never seen you before. You're sure we're talking about the same Kurtaros? The one I know is more likely to be mistaken for dead and sleep right through this whole mess.
Sounds like Kurtaros, or whatever his name is, doesn't have a whole lot of respect for his crew.
All this crouching is damnation on my back. But I've seen everything I need to know what the enemy's up to. How fares the search? Any sign of Carterel? Never do when it comes to these sea elves. They'll rob us of more than a few good souls before all is said and done here. They're digging in, placing ballistae along the shore. When the Royal Navy finally does mount an attack, they'll be taking fire from Maormer on both land and sea. It'll be a bloodbath, unless some misfortune befalls their plans. Catch my drift? I'm not suggesting we repel the whole invasion, but I do know my way around a ballista. If we turn one toward their own ships and cause enough of a stir, we can draw on a friendly patrol and catch the sea elves out of their element. I'll get into position and await your attack. Then we'll give those sea snakes a good spearing while these two make for your vessel. You do have a vessel, don't you? All right, you two go prepare the boat our friend brought. We'll provide a distraction. Trinamac's wrath be with us.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at in terms of combat here. Ooh, he's fried crispy.
I spear that cutter! They didn't call me the scourge of the sea drake!
Good grief, where are they coming from?
This is for Carterel! fall back and get to the boat.
What boat? What boat are you talking about, man? Well, I gotta be getting close to the cave entrance, but I don't remember where it was at. I know it wasn't there. Unless it was coming from up here, but I don't remember it being up this way. Although it could have been. I might not have a choice but to fight these guys.
captain coming aboard. Boats prepped and ready.
Father! You had me so worried. What happened? Where's your boat?
None of that now, Minerva's Cup. I'll tell you all about it. But first, there's one more thing we need to see to. Come, friends. It's time we commit our memories to the drink.
He washes up here after being gone for weeks. His boat nowhere in sight. And he acts like it's just another day on the sea. Was everything all right? Did he cause you any trouble? Oh, he put you up to that, didn't he? Papa always loves to embellish his journeys. Whatever the truth is, I'm just glad you brought him home safe. If all newcomers are so kind, Somerset will be fortunate to have you. He's not fooling me. I can tell something happened. Father's putting on a brave face, like he used to whenever I'd ask him about his younger days. He'd smile and deflect the question, but I could see a sadness in his eyes he couldn't hide. His secret. The fanciful story of meeting my mother, a myth about how the moon and stars winked on the day of my birth, and tall tales about his fishing voyages. Before that, not a word. Not once. You're serious? So what you said about the sea elves attacking, it was all true? What's he hiding? Was he a pirate? I always wondered if he didn't talk about it because he was ashamed. Why would he hide that? I'm sorry, I have so many questions and it's not you who has the answers. I'll leave my father to the company of his friends for now, but when he's ready to come home, he can't leave his other life behind this time. Oh yes. She and Carterell have been together for years. She used to look after me when I was younger, while Father and the others were off at sea. She's a good friend. I imagine she'll be with Father and the others, waiting to see Carterell when she arrives. He and his mates have a tradition of celebrating their safe return. They're partial to a small batch brewer on the south side of Alinor, by the craft masons. They'll probably be there all night.
Alright, that was a good amount of experience. Okay. Continue on my quest. I'm wondering if that's the place I've got to go to. This looks like a pretty big city.
A thousand pardons, but the Battle Reeve Tanalina requests your presence at the Royal Palace. There is a situation developing and you have come highly recommended, or so we have been led to believe. There are eager ears everywhere, so keep your voice low. The situation involves Sea Slode. The Battle Reeve has been informed that you dispatched one of the foul creatures. I find that implausible, but as a lowly squire, my opinion doesn't matter. I can tell you that the Battle Reef sent 3 adventurers and a squad of Marines to determine the extent of the problem. After an initial report, contact with the group was lost. What the Battle Reef will ask of you, well, that's for her to impart.
Okay. I need to talk to... This place is huge. Might stop off by the bank. So I'm gonna go along the back end of it. We get this waypoint, the way shrine.
What is it?
What do you need?
Oh, that's a withdrawal. I need to pause it. Let's pause that. Motif book, I've already got that evidently. Oh. Rank 8 or greater of any of the metalworking, tailoring, or woodworking. Okay. I need to continue down this road. Oh. God, this city's confusing as crap. This is a pretty big palace.
I have no time to deal with whatever issue concerns you, newcomer. I recently received word that all of Somerset faces an imminent threat from a source we believed had disappeared long ago. Of course, you must be the newcomer the Queen's cat told me about. If you really killed a sea slode, then you might be just what I need to keep the situation from completely spinning out of my control. Will you help defend Somerset? A group of adventurers volunteered to investigate the possible incursion. I received a single report that indicated they were making progress, but that was the last I heard from them. Kynar, Grog, and Miria seem capable enough, but Sea Slode... The mage Kynar radiated an air of confidence, as did the Red Guard Miria. They seemed extremely competent. The orc, though, Grog, I think he called himself, appeared to be in a constant state of inebriation. Drunk! He was as intoxicated as a Nord on festival day. I took a chance because the situation seemed desperate, and by the stars it appears that I'm going to do so again. For all our sakes, I hope you don't disappoint me too. Frankly, I thought sea slodes were just a myth. Other than the report from Razumdar, I have no solid evidence of this so-called incursion. That said, the disappearance of Kynar and the Marines I sent out has given me cause for Drunk! He was as intoxicated. Without more information, there's no target to attack. Besides, I don't have an army at my disposal right now. Frankly, I thought sea slodes would...
How can Rigert negotiate peace if most the glorious these you would Rigert? If we can get an audience with her, oh, such treasures I brought. Oh, this one, an excellent treasure. This was King Rigert is the bestest ambassador.
Did I see you with that Nord? You really need to reconsider the company you keep. An audience with the proxy queen for a Nord? Well, an introduction requires certain documents. A recommendation from the appropriate sapiarch, for example, as well as an audit from the divine prosecution. And perhaps a small favor. A crude yet accurate analogy. Get Sapiarch Tandeman to provide a recommendation, and Justiciar Rolamdel to give Rigert a legal writ validating his credentials. Then,
as a favor to me, acquire a pair of tickets to Thespian Enigma's next performance. More. You newcomers just stand in me. You'll have to... Rolandel, favors are the... Ah! That's for you.
We grow accustomed to the influx of visitors to our blessed isle, though your increasing numbers remain a source of concern to our nobles. We, however, find the many non-Altmer faces to be interesting. What business brings you to the palace? The Sijic Order? We have not heard a word from that august body in a star's age, and then word arrives that we should expect a visitor. Why would we grant access to the Sapiarch's private compound? Speak true if you want our aid in this matter. This involves the business that Razumdar was telling us about. The Queen's cat claimed he had eyes in the Sijic Order, but we assumed that was more of his braggadocio. Very well. We'll send word to Lilandril that you may cross to the college. The newcomer wants us to blather on about the many wonders of the Blessed Isle? Why, by all means. Let us sing the praises of the Sapiarchs, reveal a recipe for an Altmer delicacy, and select the best House of Reveries performance for you to attend. Indeed. Perhaps you aren't as dull as we first presumed. My queen has asked that we welcome you, so we shall tell you that the Sapiarchs are our teachers. The compound in Lilandril serves as the seat of their prestigious college. And we shall alert the Portal Master to accommodate you. Once inside, seek out Lana Teal, Sapiarch of Archaeology. She leads the college and should hear the Right Master's warning. There, we have done our deed for the day.
As I have said, the Proxy Queen is unable to hold an audience with petitioners at this time. There are other affairs that require her attention.
I hope you aren't here about anything important. My schedule is completely full. I couldn't possibly squeeze you in before the mid-year Mud Crab Festival. A recommendation? I'll have you know that I don't just throw those together in a slapdash fashion. A recommendation must be researched and carefully considered. I can't be too cautious when it comes to endorsing new arrivals. Vindilween? Why didn't you say so? If you can acquire items of cultural significance from the newcomers, say something from a Khajiit, a Breton, and an Argonian, I might be persuaded to write a recommendation for ambassador. As a matter of fact, I do. The Khajiit's name is Urjara. Exotic, don't you think? Henri Ondare is the Breton, and the Argonian calls herself Grayscale. Bring me something that belongs to them and reflects their cultures, and then we can talk.
Okay, okay, so I'm gonna get a cultural object from these guys.
Not now, friend. I haven't been able to secure work in this city, and I fear instead of opportunity, this land of high... Are you now? Well, I'm trying to find a job. Looks like we're both going to be disappointed. It will indeed. Now, where did I put that? Oh, here it is. Take it and use it in good health, my friend. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, that's one down. Okay.
The Office of Divine Prosecution requires strong-minded
These sailors
assistance.
and their pet names.
Does this one regret leaving elsewhere and making the journey to Somerset? No, for Joan and Jode watch over me and bless me with health and good fortune. How can... This one brought a few heirlooms with her, whatever could be stuffed in my carry sack. Ojara has a Khajiit navigation stone, for example. Lets me find my way even in this strange land. I couldn't part with it, though. It has sentimental value. Convince Ojara. Let me think. No, no way at all. This one's Grand Matron carved this stone with her own 2 paws. Gave it to me on my naming day. I couldn't part with it, not for all the golden Alinor. Now, leave Ojara be. Does this one regret? The Sapiarch! Why didn't you say it was for the Sapiarch? Of course, Ojura will let you have this beautiful Khajiit item of cultural significance, as long as it's for the Sapiarch. Please let him know that this one was happy to comply.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I expected when I decided to journey to Somerset, but it sure wasn't this. No rest for the weary, and always more work to do. Forgive my lack of manners. Is there something you need? Really? Well, I didn't bring much with me, just my recipes. In fact, I just made a bowl of Ojisaka for Races the Moons. He hasn't tasted it since he left Murkmire. Mentioned he had a craving. I was about to take it to him in that sack. Give you Races Ojisaka? I don't think so. I'm not sure what I... Threats now? This place gets worse.
This one fails to understand. One must pay a fee for... unloading boxes?
Courtier Vindilwyn was kind enough to tell me who she sent you to. You did? That is most excellent, my good friend. But Rigert has an even better idea. We should also give the Sapiarch one of my gifts. Nothing says culture like a Nord keepsake. But which one do you think he would like best? I think the Sapiarch would like an item with more permanence. Unless he has a sweet onion. Sweet onions love perfume. Oh, and by sweet onion, I mean a lover. No, the Sapiarch doesn't strike me as someone who would appreciate perfume. Try again. Interesting. The Night Favor depicts a beloved Nord god. It is solid and will last forever. And it might help the Sapiarch if he ever finds a sweet onion. And by sweet onion, Rigert means a lover. A perfect choice. Friend Sapiarch, here are the cultural items you asked for, along with a gift from Rigert. A Nord night favor.
That's everything I wanted, plus an arousing example of Nord erotica. Thank you. Here is the official letter of recommendation you requested.
Okay. Seems simple enough. Where are these other guys? Ugh.
Have you heard? A high elven woman named Velast returned Ivea to the Somerset Isles.
Way. Stay on the path.
Oh, you're going to love this one. I'm seeing a tiny island surrounded by... It's either water or cats. Difficult to say. Let's hope it's the cats, eh? I can always stop by there, unless that's what that is. If that's the case, I can just go over here and just finish out this quest.
Milk drinker! Is that really a Nord insult?
How benign. And what do you want? Can't you see I'm trying to rehearse? I always have trouble with the accents of the lesser races. You need tickets, do you? Well, so does the Sapiarch of Shimmerine, the Navy's High Battle Reeve, and the Proxy Queen of Alinor. Do you know what I need? I need to figure out how to play Hildegrom, Battle Maiden of Skyrim, before the curtain rises. Ambassador Rigert? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Well, if he can help me find Hildegrom's voice and mannerisms, I'll happily give you 2 tickets to my next performance.
Courtier Vendilwyn told me who she sent you to talk to, and Rigert always wanted to meet a famous high elf thespian, Lady Enigma. Greetings and salutations from the Nord Cultural Exchange. Hildegrom? She's my favorite hero! I'm sure that one of my Nord gifts will inspire Enigma and help her find the voice of the Battle Maiden. But which one do you think will make her feel like a... Essence of Mammoth, of course! Not only will it make Enigma smell like a proper Nord Battle Maiden, it will also make her irresistible to bull mammoths, snow bears, and half-drunk Nords. It's the perfect choice. Rigert has just the thing to make Enigma feel like a Nord. Essence of Mammoth.
What a powerful odor! It reminds me of mammoths charging across fields of ice and snow.
You smell like a proper Nord Battle Maiden now!
The stench! It makes me woozy, but also fills me with Nord bravado. How inspiring! Milk drinker! That's it! That's the voice! You've earned these tickets, Ambassador Rigert.
Okay. Just this year, roll window.
my patience, mortal fools. Nocturnal would be impressed if this victory meant anything.
You're a master picker.
Thank you. I'm very, I actually like the lockpicking system in this.
That storm's worsening by the second. We're running out of time. Best head inland, traveler, far as you can manage. It is only a matter of time before the tempest over Sea Keep moves down the coast, leaving ruin in its wake. I suppose it is, but we were driven from the keep long before the tempest
So what have you been up to, Jambalaya? I haven't seen you around for a while.
It's no natural formation. The sea elves are conjuring it. If I could get within striking distance of their sea mage, I could break his hold on the storm and prevent the destruction to come. But that's it. I hope you're a strong swimmer, incidentally.
Working a lot and I'm pretty sick right now too.
Oh, really? Got like the flu or something, or just the sick?
Here. This is the place. See that whirlpool? Currents are being drawn
One
into
of the docs I work with says she thinks I might have the flu but wouldn't know unless I got tested.
It's that or we drown. Good. I'm glad to have someone at my back. I couldn't ask any of my soldiers.
So you're gonna go to the walk-in clinic then, or are you gonna just kind of ride it out?
It's just something I have. 8 guide us.
Oh, okay. We're jumping in. What didn't work for me?
Well, I'm feeling a lot better, but I'd like to go get some antibiotics if it's not the flu and just some kind of sinus infection or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that.
We made it! Too many years on dry land. There's a secret door in these ruins that will lead us directly into Sea Keep's dungeon.
Don Stevo and I have been doing a series on ESO here.
I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah, we've been doing a series on here about
bait. Yes.
On ESO, just a walkthrough type thing. Me and Steven.
I killed them with my secret.
Mondays usually. Of course, this weekend we actually did one on Friday because I was off.
And the woman I love. I last saw. I didn't. I slipped the.
Yeah, I saw you playing today on Apex for a little bit, and then Warface.
Spells when it's absolutely necessary.
I need to get back into Warface.
If I have the add-ons, I'd play with you.
You know, honestly, like, the only add-ons I had was Somerset. I don't think you have to actually buy the add-ons to, jump in. At least me and Steven, or at least Steven didn't have to have them.
That's good, cause I could still use my character that was a werewolf for the new one that I made.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll say one of these days you'll have to jump on with us. I don't know if you work Monday, but we have our, I think, episode 3 that we're streaming, if you wanted to jump on with us.
I last saw Cass in the... I slipped the...
I unfortunately work Monday.
Oh, okay.
It would depend on what time you started.
I think we're starting, and we're going from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Oh yeah, I'd be at work.
Well, that stinks. I know the following Monday will probably be on 9 a.m. or not 9 a.m. Yeah, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. I think is what we're going to do for the following Monday. What did I do? Oh, the staff. That's what I was. Yeah.
Heal me!
So what all were you doing on Warface when you were playing
door.
with Decker earlier?
Open the seal.
Just doing some PvE or PvP?
Cass, are you all right?
Pan? How did you... Never mind. Get me out of these chains.
I have no idea, I was
boss.
just along for the ride,
I
haha.
need you to tell us everything you know about what your crew is
I know how
planning.
that is sometimes.
Is it just the two of you? I suppose it'd have to be. No one from his garrison would volunteer to help a Maoma. You know the truth then. You have to understand. The only thing lower than a mutineer to the Maoma is an Ultima. Consorting with one is tantamount to treason.
I did
Loving
kill.
one, unforgivable.
Well, that's good.
I made them party to the They're going to...
Did he
I have a
ever
suggestion for
mention
our
how
next
long
move.
he was on his raid for last night? Because I know he got on Destiny 2 last night and did a raid with some people. I just didn't know if he went on for very long.
Defeating the magic in these old ruins are the hidden... Sealing the...
Pan, your plan's insane.
I did kill a
I love
311 people is what I was trying to say in the Spec Ops mission we
You have
did.
to run while you can, Cass.
Oh, okay.
Even if we stop the storm.
Stow it, Pan.
I
I'm
did
as
not
much
do
to blame
great
for
at the
this as
Spec
you.
Ops
I'm not
missions.
leaving you
I don't
to
know
fix
what
it
it was.
yourself.
Could have been the people I was paired up with, but like we could not get one completed.
Sailed into the shallows and sank on a coral reef.
There's one of the fonts.
Move to flank!
Who's responsible for this weather?
Okay. the stairwell.
So putting your hands together puts out fires neat.
Definitely. I'll have to actually try that. Pray the flames away, right? What's that?
From the side!
Did I miss one back here? No?
I really want to play Skyrim VR.
Oh man, Skyrim VR is just great. I actually have this Skyrim VR session set up for this coming Friday. Hopefully, be able to get a little further than I did last time. I'm surprised you haven't gotten it yet, or do you have it and you just haven't played it for a while?
I can see it being really hard.
Yeah, I would say it's surprisingly harder, and I'm kind of surprised that it is, because, I mean, yeah, you get the free movement of both your arms, but I feel like mobility-wise, you're kind of having to be more careful. Plus, whenever you block with the shield, you don't actually block the full damage, you only block a part of it. And the computer, I guess, actually aims for, limbs that you're not covering either. So you kind of have to be careful in that regard.
Stubborn to sink, Tenerife. That's why I was captain. May your bones bleach on barren sands. Damned fool.
We need to play a VR game together.
You know what? I thought about the other day. I need to see about updates and stuff for Farpoint. We need to do some Farpoint again. Or at some point I actually need to get... Was it Firewall? Is that what that one game was? I can't remember if... I think it was Firewall.
Yeah.
I know they also, if you haven't tried it yet, you might try Rec Room too, because Rec Room, I think that one's a free game, and you can, we could actually play that one together too as well.
The gates are barred. The locking mechanisms are controlled from those two towers.
Easy enough. You take one, I'll take the other.
Be careful.
I've also got a VR game, Sports Bar VR, which actually actually is pretty good. I go on there every so often and play pool, and
I've got the aim controller, so any shooting game will be a little bit easier for me.
yeah.
Also, the new Ace Combat is supposed to be VR compatible.
Yeah, I saw that. I've heard a lot of good things about it. That it actually was pretty decent. I think I also have Eve Valkyrie. I think that was another one. Space combat type thing for the VR.
Nothing but spittle compared to my storm.
Rulatar! Damn it! I didn't see him escape, but I held out hope. That does it. We should meet Castira at the gate.
I think I might get a flight control joystick and throttle. I could use it for something like Ace Combat or Elite Dangerous or even Starsit.
Are you able to use those on the console? I mean, I know you can use the HOTAS controller, I think, for the PS4 on Elite Dangerous. I just didn't know if you could use it for the other thing.
Up ahead. He drove my crew to mute.
Earlsar and his storm lie beyond this gate. No matter what happens, I want to thank you for standing by me. If it weren't for you, I might never have gotten to see Castira again. If this is goodbye, at least it'll be one with closure. Charging headlong into the fray was easier when I had nothing to lose, but my courage
The
is
same
intact.
company makes a
I'm with you
PS4
to the
version
end.
that's compatible with both PS4 and the PC, and it's only like $50.
Oh, that's not bad then.
You remember our vows?
Yeah,
They
that
were
would
the
definitely
only
be
thing
good
that
for
kept us moored through that
Elite
miserable
Dangerous or
storm.
Ace Combat.
Let's do it again. How often are we going to see a tempest like this in one lifetime?
You always were the romantic.
Shouldn't the storm be growing weaker?
I said it probably wouldn't get any stronger. Damn him! I can barely hold my footing!
Keep fighting! One of us has to make it!
They really couldn't make it through the wind? That...
You can't tame the sea!
Oh.
Stormkiller from Destiny.
Yes, exactly. I love using the lightning stuff with my character. Like, I've tried using fire and ice and stuff, but I just like the lightning so much better.
Adrift among the wreckage of our lives.
But alive and together.
Fortune smiles, with a shark's teeth. Ulsar's dead and his mutiny along with him. I only wish I had the strength to settle the score myself. If there was any justice in the world, he'd have been forced to concede that he'd never drown me in shame. I'll return home with my head held high. It'll be a long journey without a crew, but I'll manage. There's no shame in returning to port humbled but unbroken, though I think I'll steer clear of sun-kissed shores for some time. I love him for some reason, but the walls between us are taller than this keep. Just to see him for a few fleeting moments commands
Did you guys
such
end up
risk.
winning any
It nearly
Apex
destroyed
matches while you
everything we
were
care about,
on?
and more. There's no place for us among Malma or Ultima. Did you witness a lot of coexistence here today? When we come together, we leave ruin in our wake. Take the sign for what it is. The world doesn't want us to be together. It's time we finally accepted that as the truth and stop fighting it. Pan won't take it well, but I think he'll understand. Thanks for everything you've done for us. May you see clearer skies and calmer seas
I only
than we.
played 2 rounds and Tim and Austin couldn't stay connected. Their internet was messing up, but I killed a whole squad in almost wit.
Nice.
I love you, Pan. But we can't go on like this.
I know, Cass.
What will happen when I'm gone?
I pick up the pieces, or I find myself in irons.
I'm sorry.
Another
For
soap opera
everything.
moment.
I'm not.
The span between us may be as far as the sun and the sea, but you'll never be far from my thoughts.
The sun and the sea were never so lucky as to have crossed paths.
Not even a kiss? Alright.
I don't expect you to keep my secret, but I'd rather pay my penance
Kiss,
through
kiss,
action,
kiss.
not rotting in a cell. It's selfish, but it's all I have left. I want to restore some of the damage I've caused with my own hands. I have to believe I can find redemption through repentance. Our reinforcements have arrived from Alinor. Tell the Battle Reeve what you will.
Okay. Well, I'm not... Is the Battle Reeve right outside? Because I don't really want to go all the way back to where I was at.
There is no redemption for scum like you.
I was just telling Steven the other day that, I remember when we all got on, like, after this game first came out, like, we played this hard.
Farwenya, I'm afraid we've left you.
When Pandemalians, I'm not one to commend recklessness, but I suppose
Except
we
for
all
Decker,
owe you a
because he
debt
kind
of
of jumped off,
gratitude.
I think, after the newest game
I
came
don't
out.
know what's more troubling, that the Sea Elves would attempt such a thing, or that they were able to seize Seakeep in the first place. I'll note your remarks for the inquiry to follow. The sack of Seakeep under... You've had a long day. See to your troops and get some rest.
I'm honored by your consideration, but Seakeep is my responsibility. I won't rest
Yeah, you
until it's
remember
secure.
when we went to the PvP zone, and while we are heading, I thought it would be a great idea to chase one guy down as a Waru.
Yes. Yep, that was a moment for sure. Oh, I'm paying attention.
Everyone died except for me and Edge.
Yeah, I felt like we were really outclassed when we came to the PvP battle stuff. Just didn't turn out great for us.
Well, none of us knew what the heck we were doing.
Yeah, that's true. Like having to not just capture the fortress, but like destroy or capture the outlying supply resources and stuff. I still don't really understand that, but well, there's people out there that do. And it also didn't help that the respawn place was like so far away from where we need to get to.
Don't look away.
That and trying to get control of the Elder Scroll.
Yes.
Honestly, I think she plans to do something rash. She might even attack the guards. Ugh. Never.
I guess this is the right way.
Keep those weapons sheathed.
Are you on anything in the morning?
Sometimes I wish the criminals and lawbreakers would take a holiday. Then the officers of the Divine Prosecution could catch up on our paperwork. Is there something you need, newcomer? A writ of authenticity for a Nord ambassador? That's a highly unusual request.
No, but I'm on sound at night. Hopefully I feel better by then.
Requires weeks, sometimes even months, to properly audit
Is there
diplomatic
usually
credentials.
somebody else on with you whenever you're on, or is it just you normally?
Vindilwyn. She loves to engage in the commerce of favors. Very well. A cup and bowl were stolen from the Alinor Palace. Favorites of the Queen, I'm told. Ideas? Plenty. Proof?
Yeah,
Nothing
there
left held up in a
usually
court of
have
law.
someone with me.
Not yet, anyway. But I'm more concerned with recovering the items. Stolen goods usually find their way to the pirates in Waston Coraldale. I'd start my search there if I were...
Have you heard? A high elven woman named Velost returned Ivea to the Somerset Isles.
Care to join me?
Ugh. All the way back there?
I love how I'm lazy and trying to use to text and it screws up all my words.
Are you watching a movie or something, or doing other things?
No, just watching you play and I don't feel like typing it on my phone.
Travel there.
Well, alright, well, you have fun. I'm going to go pass out now.
Alright, pass out away. Thanks for coming by. Yep, that's not what I wanted. I really don't want to fight these guys. I'm gonna have to fight somebody. Well, that stinks. Well, I think that's it for today then. My game appears to have froze, so I'm just gonna call it quits there. I will probably be on tomorrow, whenever I get off work in the evening. But I'll definitely for sure be on Monday. Me and my brother have a series, Capo and Don's Excellent Adventure, where we are going through ESO, questing, diving through dungeons, and helping people out. That it'd be episode 3, and it'll air. I think we're set to go live 9 p.m. and we'll go until 1 a.m. In the morning. So yeah, I will hopefully see some of you guys there. If you guys haven't already followed, hit that follow button, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a great night. Capo Andy signing off.